Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are... And a header! Oh, it's come loose. It's just beyond his reach. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a lot has been said about Martin Odegaard.
Haaland! Just off target. Redeveloped. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Delict. And he's had a hit! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Delict just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase.
Can he finish? That is a brilliant interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Van Dijk with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Stones. Beckham. And here's Torres. It's a pretty loose pass. Fernando Torres. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's a really well-measured ball, and he's intervened well there. Beckham. And Delict. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a key interception. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Haaland. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Beckham! Of true class, the breakthrough strike. So that goal then.
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for the run, and that's another good win of the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Can he get it through? Brilliantly cut out.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Looking for the shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all. Beckham spots it and intercepts. Beckham given the lift of his goal, and it's Fernando Torres. Ødegaard. Shifted upfield. Oh, he's found him in space. Redeveloped. Pass is just off target.
There will be 1 minute
Slightly
added
better
time.
ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Torres! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Indonesia don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back though.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Haaland! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Beckham to take it as usual. Point blank header. He's missed, but not by that far.
Beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And that is out of play. And it's managed to gift it back. De Ligt. Beckham. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Your impressions so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second.
Could be danger here. And here's Torres. Caught offside that time. Redeveloped. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Beckham. He's and Torres! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
Stroke. Redeveloped. That has not gone well. Out to the right. Nice sequence of passes, this. Threads one in. Oh, it's played into the area.
Indonesia are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
Spot on, Peter.
Redeveloped. Spread it left. That has been cut short. The pass has gone astray. Redeveloped. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, that's been intercepted. Looking for options for movement.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Beckham. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Over to the left. Ødegaard.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Fernando Torres. Oh, super ball. No way through, so back it comes. Hernandez crosses.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Your reflections then, Jim?
It's just a bad day in the office, Peter. They look below par.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And as you can see, we've already started here. Alexander-Arnold. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Adama Traore. Merino. Steaming on goalwards. What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. It's a good ball out wide. Climbs up big! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Indonesia are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Forward it goes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head.
Massive leap! Over to the left.
Indonesia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Swung over. Well timed, excellent interception. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Stood up well to him there. Some resolute defending there. And it's played forward. Oh, that's a key interception. Merino. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And the finish! It's in! And this is getting better and better.
Indonesia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
No, that's been intercepted. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Adama Traore. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's looking to set free a runner. Merino. Rodri. Merino. Pinches it off him. Played out to the left flank.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's being shifted off it. He's found a way through. Casemiro. And there is the half-time whistle. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Oh, that's well spotted. Redevelt. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. There's no flag. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Redevelt. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's in plenty of space here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And that's another good win of the ball. Merino. Well, that looks a decent ball. Redevelt.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
The attendance
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
987.
Redevelt. That's been cut out, well played. Driving through the middle. Threads one in. Oh, such a clever touch. That was always going to be the keeper's. Merino. Now it's Adama Traore. That is good alertness. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. That has been slung wide. Strauch. And it's gone back to the keeper. Redevelt. Played out towards the right wing. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pass somewhat off target. He's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Towering header! Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Fiddles it through. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And now the breakaway. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Indonesia are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Distributed tidily.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rodri. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Looking for options for movement. He's shooting! Played towards the front line. Rodri.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Jiku promptly onto that, and that is that. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that's that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I suppose they might admit to not having the best 90 minutes of possession with the ball, but they were harried continually by a team that...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And already we're underway here. Oh, that's a key interception. Lionel Messi's heroics in the Middle East still very fresh in our minds, Jim.
They are 7 goals, and deservedly the player of the tournament. He was terrific in the knockout round, scoring in every game, and I was particularly impressed with that semi-final performance.
Yeah, penalty to start with, of course, and then he finished it all off, setting up the third, 20 minutes out from the end.
Yeah, it was a perfect performance against a very tough and durable Croatian side. He was a star.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Strout. What a throw in. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. That is a brilliant interception. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing.
Hits one! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, that was all about the quality of the ball, wasn't it? It couldn't have been placed any better.
Strout. Good spot, he's seen the run. Davids. Terrific header. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona draw first blood here.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he was quick to react.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he was alert to it. Redeveloped. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Played into the box. Good read, needed to be. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good alertness. He's gone forward. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Havertz. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that could set him on his way. Nedved. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. No way through there. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Snyder. Gets his pass away.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Messi. That's very neat. Hit into the middle. Spread it left.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Alexander-Arnold. He rises! It's in! And with that goal comes comfort! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que las puertas del estadio se abren 2 horas antes de cada partido para su comodidad. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 29.
And the action is back on the way.
Snyder.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
And it's Messi.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Played out towards the right wing. He's picked his way through. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Over to the other side. Indonesia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rafael Leao. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And no, that is loose pass, and they could be in. He's got away. Decent hit! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Looking for options for movement. And that is a little undercooked. And the shot! Rafael Leao. And here's the chance to counter. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Into the box. Nedved. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Just the keeper to beat! Shot a goal! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Barcelona totally rampant here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been...
And Messi! Goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Messi.
It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Barcelona just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ribéry. Barcelona finally... Can he put it away? Oh, almost a sixth.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
It's their second corner of the game. Brilliantly cut out. Can he finish? Keeper always had the measure of that. So, third corner of the game. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Indonesia can start a counter here. Oh, that's fabulous. There's no flag. That's good play. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. And it's Messi. Interesting ball. No, that's been intercepted. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to get it away. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair. Vieira goes sliding in. And here's Nedved. Great defending, strong and determined. He's a sharp little ball here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
What a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He's had a hit! Oh, there was plenty on that. Can he latch on to this? Bergomi is the guilty party there. And he is going into that little black book. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
It's just beyond his reach. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Indonesia just looked like a rabbit in the headlights, Peter. When put under any pressure, they ran scared and kept running.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.